Hello students, I am Mala, Assistant Professor of Commerce from Bonsakas College for Women, Tanjavur. Today, I am going to teach about income tax. I know that most of the students know about the income tax, but let us revise it quickly and we will do one sum on this to make it super clear. So, let us start our first lecture. Before going to income tax, first, you have to know what is tax. Tax is nothing but a compulsory contribution to state revenue levied by the government on workers' income. Tax is divided into two types, that is, direct tax and indirect tax. So, direct tax includes income tax and wealth tax. Indirect tax includes sales tax and GST. So, our topic income tax comes under direct tax. As we can see, income tax is nothing but a tax on income. Do you know who introduced income tax in India? Sir James Wilson introduced income tax in India for the first time in 1860. The Income Tax Act 1961 came into force on 1st April 1962 and whole of India, including Jammu and Kashmir. Income tax is an annual tax levied on every person in respect of his income exceeding a specified limit. Important terms used in income tax. What is assessment year? Assessment year means the period of 12 months starting from 1st April to 31st March of next year. This period is also known as financial year. The current assessment year is 2019 to 20. That is 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020. Previous year. The previous year means the financial year immediately preceding the assessment year. It is the year in which income is earned. The current previous year is 2018 to 19. That is 1st April 2018 to 31st March 2019. Next, who is assessee? An assessee is a person who is liable to pay tax or any other sum of money, interest, fine or penalty under this Income Tax Act 1961. And then what is income? Income includes any salary, wages, profits and gains of business or profession, dividend, interest, bonus, commission or remuneration earned by a partner of a firm, capital gains, deemed income, sums received by an assessee from his employees towards welfare fund contribution such as provident fund, superannuation, etc. Gifts, what is meant by agricultural income? Agricultural income is nothing but any income derived from land which is situated in India and used for agricultural purpose is called an agricultural income. Who is called a person? The person includes an individual, a Hindu undivided family, a company, a firm, an association of persons or body of individuals, and a local authority. Next, residency status of an individual. What is meant by residency status? Residency status means the territorial connection of the person with this country. It is determined for every previous year. Residency status is divided into two, that is resident and non-resident. Resident is subdivided into two, ordinary resident and not ordinary resident. Who is called an resident? Resident means if he fulfills either or both of the basic conditions. So, what are the basic conditions? There are two basic conditions. They are an individual stay in India for a period of 182 days or more during the relevant previous year, and the second condition is an individual stay in India for a period of 60 days or more and 365 days or more during the preceding previous year. And then additional conditions. There are two additional conditions. They are he stay in India at least 2 out of 10 previous year immediately preceding the relevant previous year, and he stay in India 730 days or more during 7 years immediately preceding the relevant previous year. Next, what is ordinary resident? Ordinary resident means he fulfills any one of the basic condition and fulfills both the additional conditions is called an ordinary resident. Not ordinary resident means he fulfills any one of the basic condition and fulfills either or none of the additional condition is called on not ordinary resident. Non-resident means he does not satisfy the basic condition itself. Okay, now let us see the problem. I read the problem. Mr. Raj left India for the first time on 17th December 2017 and returned back to India on 5th February 2018. Identify his residency status for the assessment year 2018 to 19. So do the sum. Assessment year 2018-19. Previous year 2017-18. Mr. Raj stay in India in the previous year 2017-18 is from 1/4/17 to 17/12/2017, that is April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December 17. The total days are 261, and then return back 5th February 2018. So 5/2/18 to 31st/3/2018. That is 24 plus 31 is equal to 55. So total number of days stay in India in the previous year is 316 days. So Mr. Raj had stay in India 316 days. So he satisfied the basic condition. And also he satisfied both the additional condition. Mr. Raj goes to left India for the first time. So all the years stay in India. So he automatically satisfied the 2 out of 10 years and 730 days or more during 7 years immediately preceding the relevant previous year. So our conclusion is Mr. Raj will get the status resident and ordinary resident since he satisfies the basic condition and he satisfies both the additional conditions, that is 2 out of 10 years immediately preceding the relevant previous year and 730 days or more during 7 years immediately preceding the relevant previous year. So Mr. Raj will get the status resident and ordinary resident. He satisfies the basic conditions and also the additional conditions. Thank you. Next sum. William, a foreign national, came to India for the first time on 30th September 2017. He leaves India on 27th April 2018. Determine his residency status for the previous year 17-18. So previous year 17-18 and assessment year 2018-19. How many days stay in 2017-18 previous year? So Williams had stayed in India from 13th September 2017 to 31st March 2018 is 200 days. That is September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So total days stay in India in the previous year is 200 days. He fulfills the basic condition. So he is a resident. Now we calculate. He is a ordinary resident or not ordinary resident? Come under this point. He is an resident and not ordinary resident because he is a foreign national and also comes to India for the first time. Only during current previous year he stayed in 200 days only. So he is an resident and not ordinary resident. So the conclusion is Mr. William will get the status resident and not ordinary resident. That is, he satisfies the first basic condition and does not satisfy both the additional condition. He gets the status resident and ordinary resident. Thank you, students.